Hi everybody, welcome back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and yes, we are going to be learning another hardpoint rotation, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the hardpoint rotations in Gunrunner. And as I always say with these videos, the important thing is the technique you can use to learn these map rotations. So we're going to go into a private match, we're going to go into a local game. We're going to create a local game. Game setup. Obviously the map will be Gunrunner. The mode will be Hardpoint. And the rules, I'm just going to put the rules to time it up to 15 minutes. Loads of points so that I don't end the game prematurely. And then what you really want to do is have the zone lifetime, change it to about 45 seconds. So this is one of the larger maps, so it's going to take us a while to run from hardpoint to hardpoint. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to spawn into a map with no bots, as you can see, and we're going to run the hardpoint rotations 4 times. The first 2 times we're going to do it with the hardpoint rotations, and the second 2 times we're going to do it ahead, because obviously the point of learning these rotations is that you can get ahead of the game. And don't take my word for it. Don't just watch this video and think you'll have the hardpoint rotations in your head. You need to write them down and put them somewhere where you'll have access to them when you play hardpoint. And you need to run this drill, because that will then hardwire, at least partially, these the order of these hardpoints in. So if you want to write this down, so on Gunrunner, the first hardpoint is center platform. Then we go to the Munition Depot, which is at what I would call the back of the map. Then you go towards the mine entrance. Then you go to the cargo containers. Then you go to the shipping warehouse, and then you go back to the centre platform. So let's dive in and let's start learning the hardpoint rotations in Gunrunner in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. The amazing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. This is such a fantastic game. You may well notice as well that I'm running a slightly different setup to what I normally do. Look at this setup. We've got a riot shield. Yes, look at that. We've got a riot shield and a pistol. Right, so centre platform is, as you'd expect, in the middle. Now this is a very, very open hardpoint. It's here. Basically it runs along this edge to here, and that's it. So it's incredibly open. Very, very difficult to defend, because people can throw stuff in from everywhere. So that's why I'm working on a setup like this with a riot shield, where we can really hold on to places. So if you see, we can't even go behind here. It's all open like that. Okay, so the next hardpoint is going to be the Munition Depot, which is at the back of the map over there. Yeah, so I'm experimenting with having a riot shield and then running with 2 claymores and a smoke grenade and running restock and shrapnel. That gives you the 2 claymores, and then my first perk is EOD for explosive resistance, just to see, because I don't know if I will have published this video already. Right, let's get onto Munition Depot. It's over here. I'm experimenting with some setups that would help people who perhaps aren't that accurate, who could learn the hardpoint locations, but maybe they have trouble with their accuracy shooting people. But by doing something like this, by having something like a riot shield, what you can do is you can poke yourself in a corner like this and crouch down, and you are very, very well defended. It means that people can't kill you, and also it prevents the enemy from earning any points, because the way that the scoring works in hardpoint, by the way, see how big this is, lovely big hardpoint this. So the next one we're going to be going to is the mine entrance. The way that the scoring works in hardpoint is you get a point for every second you're on the hardpoint. For each teammate's on the hardpoint. So if you're on the hardpoint by yourself for 10 seconds, get 10 points. If there's 2 of you for 10 seconds, you get 20 points. If, however, anybody else is on the hard point from the enemy team, it becomes contested and nobody wins anything. But that means that you can shuffle your way onto a hard point like this with your shield and just prevent the other team from scoring any points. They can't get you. Now, obviously, you can be killed with a riot shield. They can throw grenades over the top, fire rockets at you, all that sort of stuff. But as you see, this is another nice big hard point. You could come down here and defend from this side. You can get into this corner here. It's probably the best place, to be honest. So after this, we're going to be going to the cargo containers, which are over by the wooded area down here. And the thing that I'm trying to work out at the moment is whether it's best to go with a pistol or run overkill, so you can run with like an SMG or an assault rifle. But I think probably we're going to go with the pistol. So again, the idea here is to you can throw your trophy system down. You tuck yourself in a corner.
Get ready, we're about to move.
Also, you'll probably wonder, oh, why did you get a radar and you haven't killed any? Because also the other thing I'm experimenting with is actually not using. All right, so the next one we go to is the shipping warehouse. Is not using restock for my claymores, but using point man. So you earn points. Now, the shipping warehouse. This is a really nice big hard point. There's loads of places to hide here. You can really tuck yourself in. Now, this is the last hard point. The next one we're going to go to is going to be back to the centre. You can get up here, can't you?
We're about to move.
I don't think. Oh yeah, you can get right up here. Right. Let's head on over to the centre. So again, if you were really going to be going for this,
we've taken the hard point.
You'd be throwing, you'd be popping smoke. Yeah. Just trying to get as many points as you could before you get killed, because you're going to get killed here, because there's so many different places for the enemies to come through. The only thing you can really do is if you had some teammates who had shields, they could put those down. Also, if you keep an eye on the mini-map, see where the friendlies are, and therefore work out where the enemies are going to be. So next to this is the Munition Depot, which is at the back. So let's get prepared to run there. Let's go. It's good to run this drill as well yourself, because you can.
Location secured.
Yeah, you can discover the better ways from getting from hard point to hard point. And just because you know where the next hard point is, doesn't mean you necessarily have to get on the hard point. If you're running like, you know, a normal setup with an assault rifle or a submachine gun or a DMR or an LMG or sniper, you will know the route that people are going to take. You know, I know that my next hard point after this one is the mine entrance, so I'm going to be going that way probably. So if somebody knows that, they can set up over there and ambush me on the way. So let's go. Off we go. As you can see, the common theme across hardpoint maps is the fact that you skip from one side of the map basically to the other side. You could put like a claymore down there. Put a claymore down there. Put our trophy system in the middle. And then maybe we could get up here. Generally like this. The other thing that happens when you're running a shield, the enemy will fixate on you. So after this one, it's over to the cargo containers. And you'll see them. They'll come around corners, they'll see you, and they will just stop firing at you. Even though their guns aren't going to get through your shield anytime soon, they'll just keep firing at you, and that means that your teammates can just shoot them, and it's really cool. The thing you really, the thing that you really give up though with this sort of setup with the shield and the pistol is offensive capability. You know, I don't really have much offensive capability with this. All I can really do is
10
smoke,
seconds. Get ready to move.
smoke a hard point, and then move on to it, you know, and hope that my teammates are going to back me up. Okay, so after cargo containers, it's back to the shipping warehouse.
Hardpoint, move.
There we go.
Hardpoint secure.
So we capture this one. And now what we're going to do now for the next 2 rotations, we're going to get ahead of the hard point. So the next hard point, it goes back to the centre. So we're going to get ourselves up here. And while we're on this one, just think about where's the next one. So as soon as this one becomes available, we're going to go on to the next hard point. Let's give you a clue there. So the next one is the Munitions Depot, which is at the back there. Generally, if you're kind of running this sort of strategy or tactics in a hard point, I'd recommend that if you're the person who knows where the next hard points are and you're going to make it your mission to get to them first, you want to be leaving the current hard point with at least 20 seconds to go to give you enough time to run to the next hard point, or, and this is another valid strategy, with about 20 seconds to go, or 30 seconds to go, get yourself killed. You know, just rush out and try and take some enemies down. Maybe try and bash them with your shield. And then if you get killed, chances are you'll be closer to where the next hard point is than you would have been if you're just running. So can you remember after Munition Depot, we go to the mine entrance, don't we? So let's head over there. So yeah, bang, bang, bang. Remember, when you get over here, you could set it up. If you're running restock, you can have your other stuff back. Right, so after munition depots, where is it next? Can you remember? It is, of course, over to the cargo containers over in that direction. Right, let's go. Okay, because we're leaving early. You would never leave this early in reality. You'd be hanging around, you'd be earning those points. And this is the next area. And after this one, can you remember? Yeah, you're right, it's all the way back to the shipping warehouse down there.
Taking the hard point.
So, when the shipping warehouse comes live, this is the end of this current rotation, and then we go off to, can you remember?
Stand by to move.
It's the center platform, isn't it?
Go, get to the next one. Location secured.
So this is going to be the last rotation, so you definitely smoke this if you had any smokes. People tend to come up through here. Obviously they've got basically the entire hard point from in there. They also kind of hang around here. And then do all this sort of business. Very, very difficult to hard point say. You know, this is sort of hard point where you would, you know, if it's too much hassle, you would just go. So when the center platform comes live, we're going to head to the next hard point to get there really, really early. Of course, it is at the back. It is the munition depot.
Hardpoint secure.
Nice big hard point this. Lots of places to tuck yourself in.
Stand by to move.
Now this one, when this one becomes live, the next hard point is of course the mine entrance, which is over there. In fact, what I'll do is
Get to the hard point. Move.
let me show you what the
Taking
mine
the hard
entrance
point.
actually is. Might not have noticed before, but you see these tracks come down, and there's the mine. Quite well defended. Can you lie down in here, actually? No.
Stand by to move.
And after here, after the mine entrance, of course, it's over to the containers in the wood over there.
Go. Get to the next one. We've taken the hard point.
And then after this hard point, it's back to the shipping warehouse.
Sentry gun set.
Get ready. We're about to move.
Actual, request recon flyover.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Go. Get to the next one. We've taken the hard point.
Excuse me. And this is the last hard point that we will take, and that's our 4 rotations. What's that tiger doing in
Out
there?
of fuel. Returning to resupply.
That's strange. And we've completed our learning experience on Gunrunner,
Get ready. We're about to move.
learning the hardpoint rotation. Honestly, spend a bit of time learning these rotations, write them down to trigger your memory when you go back into a hardpoint game, and you will have a big advantage against everybody else when you're playing. Not saying you'll win every time, but you'll definitely be in the top 1 or 2 players in your squad, and as long as they're pushing to get on the hard point with you, you'll score loads and loads and loads of points. Anyway,
Actual, send that recon.
that's enough from me. Hope you found this video useful. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, comment, see more of the same, subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.